Manchester United back in the Champions League. Their first task will be a match against Basel. Craig Burley is here with me for this preview. Craig, let's get your thoughts on the squad selection. So we know that last season in the Europa League, albeit Jose Mourinho went with Romero. Now he's leaving David De Gea, the main man at Manchester United, between the posts. Any issue with that?
No. I mean, you're right, and Romero did a great job last year. That was a risk. Cause the Europa League was the way to get into the Champions League. But he stuck by his guns and he selected Romero as an experienced goalkeeper. But you're in the Champions League now, which is obviously where they've wanted to be. They've been successful before.
This is business now.
And yeah, this is absolutely the business end. This is the elite European competition, and you don't tinker when you don't have to. I'm sure they'll rotate the squad as this group stage goes on, depending on how they're doing. But no, you play your best goalkeeper, your best players, and that is there.
Speaking of some of your best players, Lindelof and Chris Smalling set to make their season debuts.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Smalling coming off the back of a year last year where him and Phil Jones got battered, it seems. Phil Jones seems to be the apple of the eye at the moment for Mourinho, and he's done particularly well.
Apart from at the weekend.
Well, he had a little slip at the back post.
He did have
He wasn't alone.
Yeah, he wasn't alone.
Because Baye wasn't exactly brilliant either. But Lindelof, I saw him playing pre-season, and clearly he's a good young player, Swedish international, got lots of experience at Benfica, but maybe just coming to a big club like Man United, just kind of unsettled him a little bit in the summer, sort of thrown straight in, made some mistakes. So he's got a bit of, he's definitely a player who's got to get up to speed. But again, this is not a competition this is not the League Cup, where you just throw somebody in to get some game time.
This is the Champions League. So what's their expectations, or what would realistic expectations be for Manchester United? Get to semi-finals, quarter-finals, round of 16?
This year? No, not semi-finals. We'd be surprised at that. I mean, this is a team that finished sixth last year in the Premier League. It's building blocks. I mean, if they get out of the group, which I think they will, get a good draw, I could see them, getting through that to maybe the quarter-final. But I think once it gets past that, I think there's a lot of work to be done before they would go any further. Because then you're really talking about a niche group of 7 or 8 teams that you'd be getting into. So I don't think United are there, and I don't think the fans really expect them to be any further than that. It's the Premier League first and foremost, and a building block to where Ferguson had them in Europe, and it starts now.